So here we are. We have our supplies. We're going to do 3 different applications. I got my gathered veils here, and we're going to do a plastic comb. We're going to do a wired comb and a bobby pin loop. This is actually basically buttonhole loops. And if you're doing a communion veil or a small flower girl veil, you can do barrettes. Those are great too. We're going to need a little ribbon to finish off the plastic comb. We're going to need little bits of lace for the beaded comb, and some invisible thread with a small needle for beading. And then I chose a little bit of Swarovski, different colors, because this is a great place to put color. So my bride has pink in her ensemble, so I put some pink rose Swarovski pearls. And then I have some Swarovski pearl white, and I have some clear Swarovski crystals, and then I have some silver Japanese glass beads. This is going to make a beautiful finish, and I can't wait to get started. All right, so the first look I think we're going to start with is our plastic comb. It's pretty easy to do. You already finished it. It's all done. Again, catch the tutorial if you didn't see how to gather your veil. And so it's clean, it's ready to go. So I'm going to open up my glue, and I'm going to put a bead of glue, little beads of glue all the way down. And if you'll notice, the combs I prefer are the ones that have, I don't know if you can even see that, there's like a little ditch inside. You can do them when they're flatter, it's fine, but I love that little ditch because the veil just snugly fits right into the ditch. Just like that. Whoops. See, the glue already is trying to get to me. And if you notice, how I'm putting this on right now is like that. So the back side, the teeth are out this way. We're just going to hold it on there for a second. And then I'm going to take my thread, which I already have threaded up, thankfully. Invisible thread. Oh my goodness. Thank God there's nothing invisible in heaven. I'm telling you, that thread will be the end of me at some time, at some point. All right, so you're going to just quickly work your way around all the way down. And you'll probably have to reload your thread. The one thing I will say with invisible thread, you do not want a long piece of thread. You know the old saying, it's a very old saying, the devil's in the end of a long thread. Well, it is so true with invisible thread. So you're going to see me reload my thread often. And it's not going to be a long piece. And a little tip on how to actually thread invisible thread is put it up against something black. It is the only way you'll do it. See, boom, done. All right, and then how you tie your end. All these little quick tips coming to me. I didn't even know. You're getting all these freebies. I roll it around my finger. I go like this. That's how you tie the end of invisible thread. Did you catch that? You'll see it again because I'm going to do it 50 more times. So let's finish back up. All right, lock it in place. It's just a basic loop stitch. Lock it, and that's done. And then I like to go back in and trim off any extra stuff that I missed on the first run. Okay, so a lot of people would say that's finished, but not me. I really like to have my veils finished all the way around. And given that this comb is going to be hidden because it's a hidden comb, so watch this. So here's how you have it now. And then you're going to turn it, and it's going to go into the bride's hair this way, like that. So it lays back on the head. And I'll show you maybe on a little foam head just to kind of clarify that a little bit. So you don't see any of this, but I still like to finish it. And I do that with a little piece of ribbon. So I take my ribbon. All right, and I'm going to put that little piece of ribbon right in there, like that. I'm going to anchor it in with that glue, hold it tight. You can also finish it with lace. I've done that. It's very pretty. Just depends. Here we're just going to use some ribbon. I'm going to go very carefully, not to get it on the veil. Not too thick, not too thin. All right, and then we're gonna wrap it around. All the way around and finish it on the other side. And then we come around here. And we want it to be centered. So we're gonna go right about there. Finish that edge again. The reason I finish them even in the hidden spots is that it frays. I don't want anything fraying. Come back in with the glue. Since I need to make sure I'm not going too far. There you go. That's all done. And sometimes you can put some lace up here if you want to finish that off so it looks all pretty. And then if you want to get creative, you can put a little crystal there, whatever you want. Have fun with it. So there it is. And then it goes into the head like that. And that's finished. All right, that's it. All right, let's head on to the bobby pin loop. All right, we're at the sewing machine. That's how you really want to do your bobby pin loop. You can do it by hand if you'd like. So I'm going to take that bobby pin loop. All right, so you're going to glue it on. There's your bobby pin glued on. And now we're just going to do a quick zigzag. And we're going to do a 3 width, 3 length. And we are going to lock that stitch. And we're going to go all the way down. And then lock it in place. Now see how this edge frays a little bit? Go ahead and just glue that edge. Cut off that little bit there. So try to get it on the turn. I don't know what kind of loops you can find, but this is my favorite kind. So what I do is, I don't know if you can see that, I cut that right off there. And I kind of like put a little bead of glue there and finish it off. And you can get creative with this as well. You could beat this as well. There's no limits to what you can do. And that's what I love about veil making. The only limit is you, honestly. I'm going to do the same with this side. And then kind of like a fray check, but a little bit more powerful. Dries so fast. Boom, done. And there you go. There's your bobby pin loop. And this goes around and updo. It's great for people with very thick hair that, you know, giant hair. I'm telling you, this has been a lifesaver for my brides that are like, what do? I have such curly, long, big hair. And I'm like, don't worry, girlfriend. We got you covered. All right, that's it. There's your bobby pin loop. Now let's go do a beading comb. Beading comb. So excited. All right, now it's time to place your gathered veil onto the comb that's wired. And I put a little bead of glue on there. And now I'm going to quickly do a whip stitch. All right, so we have our wire comb in. And if you notice, I put the comb in this direction so that the arch is this direction. The reason I did that was I'm going to actually place it in the bride's hair this way. So it's going to go like behind her. It can go on top of her hair. It can go just anywhere on the head. It's just not going to be like your plastic comb where we're flipping it. It's just going to go directly and it's going to sink. It's the easiest comb to put in, honestly. Okay, now that you have your comb on there, I'm going to now find some lace that I think would be nice to finish, because I like to have a base of lace that I'm going to sew on for my beads. And you can just take any old lace and just cut it all up. And I kind of like how this right here has a nice finish already. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to cut it. Isn't that nice? Already cute already. And I've actually done it so that they were just edges in lace. All right, so let's go ahead and put that glue back on there. Lots of glue in this process. And then we'll center that so that one scallop is in the middle. In case anything's showing, you want it to look good, right? And it's already adorable, right? Just lace. I mean, there's so many ways to finish your comb. So I'm going to turn this around. I'm going to put the glue on this side. Watch your netting. See how that netting was trying to sneak through there? Oh, it's a piece of the gather. Aha. Let's snip that off. And even those out a little bit. And then finish gluing it down till it's nice and secure. And the cuter that base is, the less beads you can put on it. Either way, you can put lots of beads, you can put a little bit of beads, or you can just finish with lace. It's all up to you. Easy, so easy to finish. And I'm also going to finish this back side, even though you don't see it. That's my signature. I want it to be beautiful front and back. That's what my Oma always taught me. She says, make sure your garment's good inside and out. Look at that already, very pretty. Absolutely stunning. But wait, there's more. All right, so we are absolutely ready to bead. And I'm just gonna start by throwing in whatever just I want. I'm gonna start with a crystal. You know, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna grab a tool. All right, so I grabbed these because it's getting pretty thick, and that way I can pull it through. So make sure your thread is smoothly going through. And let's put a bead up here. Why don't we put a little rose bead? Beautiful rose Swarovski pearls. I don't even know if they still make that color. I've had these for so long. Let me know if you guys know. Look at that, a little touch of ink right there. Let's do a white pearl. Whoops, they're so tiny. Here's your glass seed bead. And off we go. And so then I'm going to put that right next to those two. And that's already finished. And stick a little seed bead over here. And let's put another rose pearl in this corner. You see, there's really no science, it's more balance. Try to balance out your pearls, especially if you're using color. Isn't that looking beautiful? All right, I'm gonna keep going. I'll meet you at the other end. Don't you find this very therapeutic? It's a great time to put a little audible on or play some music. This is when the triplets and I had great conversations, because when I bead, I can totally conversate. It's mindless. I've taken beading with me. When I was full-time with Unveiled, I would take my beading to ballet practice. Oh my goodness, I can tell you stories. Gun safety class, I'm sitting there with my beads in gun safety class. And let me tell you, Swarovski catches anyone's attention, even a guy. And I would be beading while my boys were taking their gun safety class. I know, I'm crazy. But it was a part of life. Doing what I did while raising my family. It was an excellent job. If you're looking for, a stay-at-home job so that you can be with your children, veil work is an excellent option. You just need to have space. You need to have your shipping area. And I can coach you all the way. I know start to finish how to start your little business. All right, we're going to keep beading. We're halfway through, looking pretty. Look at the difference. Again, lace is cute, right? It's pretty, but wow, Shazam. Let's keep going. All right, so here's a little thing that can happen. I don't know when this happened, but I had a little loop because it's invisible. I didn't see it. Nothing invisible in heaven. So see that little loop? I don't want to cut it, but I'm going to have to do something because it's not going to be good sitting there as a loop. So what I do is I cut it and I then tie that little piece, got glue all over me, in place. So once I've got that in a knot, which is very difficult to do because it's invisible. All right, that's it. Got it. So we'll just keep going. All right, we're finishing it up. It's going to be so pretty. All right, we're done. So as you can see, the comb is beaded. It's so pretty and sparkly because Swarovski sparkles so nice like a little diamond. I balanced all the color that's throughout, you can see. Probably should have used a brighter color, but the pink is so soft and pretty, the rose color. All right, so we're going to finish off that back. As I mentioned, we can do it with a piece of ribbon, but I think I'll do it with a piece of lace. Then go back to that one piece that we had. Let's take a look and see what we got. I kind of like this right here. Let's pull this one off. You can see how I think, oh, it's straight. Oh, it's curved. Oh, it has scallop. This would make a good finish for our back. I mean, there's no lace that's safe for me. I'm going to tell you, I've cut more lace up and I'm sure it would just shock people because some of the lace I've cut up is so expensive, but I don't care. I need it. I love my lace. I'm not a lace hater, I promise. Yep, that'll work. And then we're going to just go ahead and just put that glue, nice good dollop of it. Lace can handle it. The glue will hold it down and finish that back edge perfectly. And then cut that off. Need to sharpen my scissors. All right, so you see it's nice and finished on the back. Isn't that great? Nice and finished on the top. If you see any little holidays you missed, you can always throw a couple more beads up there to kind of finish it off, but it looks beautiful to me. All right, so that's a beaded comb. All right, so we did a lot of work today, right? We did 3 different applications and one of them was beaded, and that only took about 15 to 20 minutes. So it's a quick and very elegant look. So here we have our plastic comb, which is, you know, quite traditional. And I do that so that it flips up. You can put it in your hair. It can go at the top of your hair. It could go further back. It's just a fabulous look. Boom, done. And then of course there's the bobby pin loop, great for people with really thick curly hair, and that can go around their updo, you know, so there's lots of different ways you can do it. You could even go above their updo and pin it in. So if a comb does not work in their hair, this is going to be a lifesaver. Big tip. And finally, okay, so I'm not going to be biased here, but finally my favorite, and that's the beaded comb. I love this. This is really my signature. It's what I did for years, and I just love beading anything, honestly. So the beaded comb will go right into the hair, real easy. It's kind of more subtle. You don't see it as well, you know, but you get that little bling. You don't even see the color that's up there. It's for you. You could even put something blue in it, honestly. So it's a lot of fun. So we did 3 veils, we did in record time, and now it's your turn. What's your favorite finish? You experiment, you play around, send me anything that you have done. I would love to see it in the comments, what you guys are doing.